What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Transparency Friday night Holy Doc Drop. We got some neighborhood canvassing to do and then some interesting tidbits. But first, check out the independent film trailer.
It provides finality. It prevents re-traumatization.
Some of the victims' loved ones disagree. Kaylee Gonzalez's brother, Stephen, put Thompson's record on blast after the sentencing.
There is a clear and troubling pattern. Families are left feeling unheard, justice is negotiated down through plea deals, and the public is left with unanswered questions.
Thompson pushed back on those claims.
Every case stands on its own merits. And every case that my office has handled since I took office 33 years ago.
Hi, Heather Roberts with ABC News. Just to follow up on what she asked, so the other two roommates were there at the time of the attack?
All the information that we have from our investigation is that yes, they were.
Okay, but they were unhurt.
That is correct.
So is there any explanation as to why it took so long then for someone to call 911? You have surviving witnesses to an incident at 3 or 4 in the morning and the 911 call didn't come until noon?
I don't think I ever said that they were witnesses. I said they were there. So, you know, we don't know why that call came in at noon and not in the middle of the night. Would have we loved for that to have happened? Yes, but that's not how it took place. So that's why we're investigating everything still to try to pull all the pieces together.
911 location of your emergency. Something is happening. Something's happening in our house. We don't know what. What is the address of the emergency? 1122.
Anyways, this is the crime scene.
What is the rest of the address? Oh, Kings Road. Okay. And is that a house or an apartment? It's a house. Can you repeat the address to make sure that I have it right? I'll talk to you guys. We're we live with the wife, so we're next to them. Okay, I'll talk about it. I need someone to repeat the address for verification. The address? 1122 King Road. And what's the phone number that you're calling from? What's your phone number?
And welcome back.
And tell me exactly what's going on. One of the roommates just passed out, and she was drunk last night, and she don't wake me up. Okay. Oh, and they saw some man in their house last night. Yeah. Sorry, and are you with the patient? Okay, I need someone to keep the phone. Stop passing it around. Can I just tell you what happened pretty much? What is going on currently? Is someone passed out right now? I don't really know, but pretty much at 4 a.m. Okay, I need to know what's going on right now if someone is passed out. Can you find that out? Yeah, I'll come. Come on, we gotta go check. No, we have to. What's wrong? She's not waking up. Okay, one moment. I'm getting help started that way. Okay, thank you. Okay, and how old is she? She's 20. 20, you said? Yes, 20. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I need someone to stop passing the phone around because I've talked to 4 different people.
Okay, sorry, they just gave me the phone.
Is she breathing?
Hello?
Is she breathing?
No.
Okay.
Welcome to the transparency. This is the crime scene body cam.
You
So,
talk to them. I can't talk to them.
This
They
is
can talk to
them
them.
responding.
Hello.
There's 3 officers that
Okay.
respond.
I have already sent the ambulance and law enforcement. Stay on the line. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it. Say that again? There's a police here right now. Okay. If there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Which bag is under here?
Yes, you have one. Are you talking to the officer? Yes. Okay, I'm going to let you go since he's there with you and can help you.
Again, welcome in. This is the Idaho murders crime scene body cam.
Where's she at? Yep, where's she at? Where's she at?
Yes.
Where at? Where at? Up here?
Woo. On Sunday, November 13th, 2022 at 12 noon, responding officers would arrive to 1122 Road, which is an off-campus housing area for Greek students on the University of Idaho campus. The call was for an unconscious person. The responding officers would find 4 deceased college students. This independent film is currently in production. Special thanks to TNT YouTube channel mods, members, and subscribers. Beginning in November of 2022, the present day, you all have shown up and donated your time, money, and attention, and used your voices to make sure that the truth will be seen and known in the University of Idaho murders. Thank you. We're just getting underway. Again, them slow dripping our shit is causing me to not be able to get everything that I need to where I want to put it in the in this docuseries. So but wanted you guys at least see the beginning portions. So welcome. Still editing even parts of the 7 minutes. It's pretty crazy. But getting the tedious stuff, like there's going to be stuff that's anytime you can hear my voice and stuff like that, it's coming out in those beginning 7 minutes. But welcome. Thank you so much. Let's jump right into it. Gunderson's body cam of the neighborhood canvas over there at the Queen Road Apartments. Absolutely pathetic. Let's take a look, though. Don't take my word. Let's just take a look. All right. Oopsies. Thank you so much there. Green bananas. Going bananas. $50. Thank you so fucking much.
Hi there.
Hello.
I'm Sergeant Gunderson with the Moscow Police Department.
Okay.
We're investigating a crime next door.
Yeah, I got a vandal alert.
Okay.
Okay, so what she says there is, yeah, I got a vandal alert.
Did you happen to hear anything last night at all?
It's actually quieter than usual for a Saturday night. So
Okay, so that would be out of the ordinary. Just so we're clear, that was actually quieter. So that would be something that she's considering to be abnormal. Okay. I think that that's not being considered. That's not even being taken into consideration, and it's just absolutely wild that it's not.
Okay. Nothing.
Usually they have parties over there. It was kind of fun.
Usually they have parties every day. It's what I heard. Every day.
Okay. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary.
I think that she just told you what was out of the ordinary is that it was unusually quiet. Okay, so nothing out of the unordinary? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, how do you even say that sentence? You would say, oh, so it would be unusual that it wasn't like rowdy on a Saturday night. I mean, come on. Get this guy out of a uniform. He's pathetic. He's a wet towel. Wet towels are useless.
No. Notice anything last night?
Out of the ordinary, just college kids walking in the street.
What times about did that all happen?
I left for work around
You stay.
10. When was it? Somewhere between 10:20 and 10:30.
Last night.
Yeah, could you take the door? I think something's burning on the stove.
Last night he left for work around 10:20 or 10:30. This is what I'm gathering again. Like, I mean, in around 10:20 or 10:30, there was let's hear what he tried to say.
Did you guys what time do you get off work?
7:30 usually, but I got off a bit earlier, so like 7:15ish.
Okay, you didn't notice anything peculiar on your way home or anything?
I took the dog out this morning, and the only thing that I noticed was there was a bottle, cork for wine, and 2 pairs of panties in the street.
Right there. Okay, let's talk about it. You heard it right. He said there was a bottle opener and 2 pairs of panties laying in the middle of the street. Where are they? Where are these 2 pairs of panties laying in the middle of the street? You guys just heard that. That's what he said. A bottle opener and 2 pairs of panties. That's why the back cover of this thumbnail has a pair of panties. 2, not 1, but 2.
Okay.
I think there was less cars parked there.
Boom. And I think there was less cars parked there than usual. Wouldn't you ask him, oh, okay, like, what do you normally see? Like, how many do you normally see? How many were there?
House over there, but normal.
Okay.
It's usually packed.
Okay. All right.
It's usually packed. Gunderson, guess what? My documentary is coming for you. It's gunning for you. Unbelievable. So it's normally packed, that parking lot. Not that many cars there. Like, that's what, 2 pairs of panties, a bottle opener. And unusually it was really quiet. They usually have parties every day.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Can I chat with you for a second?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, L. Cassie, 1999. So this will be the second door, not that he allegedly knocked down and wants to, hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Yes, sir.
Hi there. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
A dog.
Are you kind of aware of what's going on in the neighborhood?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So we're just going door to door, seeing if anybody heard anything or saw anything last night.
I have not.
Okay.
What do you mean? Are you aware of what's going on? No, I'm not aware of what's going on. What is going on? Dude, the vandal alert was, what do you mean? Are you aware of what's going on? Actually, I have no idea what's going on. How would I know what's going on? So the apartment right there next to this apartment has a dog because he took the dog on a walk, right? This apartment has a dog, right? And
No, sir.
Okay. Anything peculiar last night at all overnight?
Not that I was aware of. I got home. I work at U of I for athletics. I got home from the game at like 10 p.m. last night, and I just literally watched some TV and went to bed at like midnight.
Okay. What time did you get up?
What time did I get up? Like 7 o'clock this morning.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Anybody else?
you didn't ask if you took your dog for a walk. Let the dog out to go use the bathroom because look at their where's your dog taking shits at? I mean, who are you, Gunderson? You are pathetic. I mean, absolutely a joke. Also, there was no address given out, and so like it kills me to want to go through this shit because it's just so pathetic.
Live here with you?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
Thank
Just
you.
It's me and her.
Awesome.
Me and old
Thank
Bessie.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Take care.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. No worries.
Look it. God forbid. Did you get his name? There you go. Nice little look-see there, huh? A lot of open spots right there, right? Maybe this time it's got to be, what? 329? Oh my God, look at this. Ready? Right there, as we're walking down that mat, they have a golfer's cleat cleaner. Right there. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a shoe, like wash off your shoes. Mardi Gras, like, yeah, something.
Hello. Hi there. How you doing?
Good.
What's your name? Nice to meet you. I'm Sergeant Gunderson from the police department. Well, we're just conducting an investigation in the area, and was curious if you heard anything overnight that was peculiar or out of the ordinary or anything like that.
I know I was up till about 2 a.m.
I'm sorry?
I know I was up till about 2 a.m., but I don't recall hearing anything. I guess I did have my headphones and I was listening to music pretty late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, have a good rest of your night.
No worries, thanks. Like, okay, anybody else live here? Okay. That gives you a nice little view there, though. You can see, like, when you're coming around that corner to go, you just have, like, those spots here. You don't maybe ask, like, hey, what the people that live around here, you know what kind of cars they drive? Like, are these your cars out here? What a fucking dude, you have no idea what you're doing, Gunderson. None whatsoever. You have no business. Do you guys understand if there was no Othram, whatever, this is never getting solved. These people weren't going to solve anything. Nothing. Nada. Oh, heard a bark right there, right? Nothing but dogs up in here. Is that a Christmas tree? Is that a Christmas tree?
Hi there, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, so we're conducting an investigation in the area. You guys are probably already aware.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear anything out of the ordinary last night?
Did not. Nothing. That is no gunshots or anything like that.
No gunshots. No gunshots. Interesting, right? No gunshots. We didn't hear any gunshots. Huh. Well, why would you be thinking that? No gunshots?
Freaking me. I don't know. Somebody said to somebody who freaking me. I don't know. That is no gunshots or anything like that. Freaking me. I don't know. Somebody said to somebody who I heard from that that it was gunshots, but so I'm kind of weirded out because I didn't hear anything about it.
Okay. Where did you hear that from?
Oh, my sister. Yeah, I don't know. She's been talking to people and she's, I think, got the vandal alert, and so she texted me just to make sure.
Okay.
But who's your sister? You know what I mean? Who's your sister? You don't care to know, Gunderson? On who be talking about gunshots, Gunderson? Huh? Nothing that, flashbang, gunshots, no.
Didn't hear anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Are we blocked off in here right now?
You guys are.
So wait, he didn't ask them for their names? What a fucking piece of shit. You are such a fuck.
Welcome to leave and come back. Just there's going to be.
Coming back with my car because I left.
What time did your sister text you? Go get your phone. Can you go ahead and take a look at it? I mean, what are you doing?
And I saw that there was like a cop car blocking that.
Yeah, we're just trying to limit the amount of.
Down there.
Okay, yeah, you're able to leave and come back.
Just get the fuck out.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
See you later. I can't determine if. Look at all these open spots. Okay. It's only like that because it's the morning time. I'm telling you, he needs to ask about that. That would be very important to ask about. Are these parking spots at nighttime usually taken? Like, is it all filled up around here? Do you guys have cars here? What cars are yours? Can you point out your cars? What a complete piece of garbage.
Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Hey, Sergeant Gunderson with the police department. What's your name?
He just picks and chooses.
Nice to meet you. You probably got the vandal alert.
Yeah.
You probably understand what we're doing. You hear anything odd last night, early this morning?
No, I was actually curious as to what was going on today because I wasn't sure. So, I wasn't here all night, so I personally didn't hear anything that was going on. So.
Okay. What time did you go to bed?
Probably around, I'd say 1.
Okay. What time did you wake up?
I think it was probably around like 8 this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty early for
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Why the fuck you up at 8? Any of these your rigs out here? I mean, what a dumbass.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
Hi. Good.
Good. Shane with the.
Hi! Wave to the camera. I've been waiting to talk about this. Hi. gotta see it again.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, good.
Good. Shane with the police department. How are you doing?
Okay.
Shane with the police department. It's Officer Gunderson. Shane with the police department. What? Do you guys know each other? What? Hi, it's me, Shane. Last night playing with your fiddlesticks. There was a bar in Canton, in Maslin, Canton, that was called Fiddlesticks. No joke. When I heard this spit out my drink, because a girl that I know was like, God, when I always tell this story that I got fingered for the first time in Fiddlesticks, you know how pathetic I said Fiddlesticks is a whole new meaning in Atlanta. I was like, what? I was like, do never repeat that again. It's the dirtiest, grungiest bar ever. You fucking sick ass. Hi, it's me. Oh boy, one more time. Get this.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, good.
Good. Shane with the police department. How are you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Okay, what's your name? Nice to meet you, John. So you go to U of I?
I don't.
Okay.
He doesn't go to U of I. Okay, I do not. Negative.
We are conducting an investigation in the area.
I heard.
Okay. Did you hear anything out of the ordinary?
How did you hear that? If you don't go to the University of Idaho, how did you hear that? Did you get a vandal alert? Like, wouldn't you want to maybe ASCII poo? No, you don't give a shit. Okay, Shane.
Last night,
I
or
did not hear anything last night.
okay? Were you here all night last night?
I was. Oh,
Okay.
Fiddlesticks. Hey. Sorry, I should have shut the door.
No worries.
Do you mind if I talk to you outside?
Yeah, no, that's
or
fine.
I can throw her in an office or
Yeah,
something.
no, you're fine.
There she is. Fiddlesticks, get over here.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything last night. I was home all night. Nothing out of the ordinary for me.
Okay, what time did you go to bed?
I think I went to bed at maybe 11.
Okay, what time did you wake up?
Woke up at 9 today.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
9 today. when do we think you will? 9 when? What is wrong? What is in the water in Idaho? Everybody wants to know.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Take care.
Not, wow, dude. Wow. If you want to ever get out of anything in Idaho, first of all, just don't answer your door. If you forget rule 1, rule 2, answer your door. Hi. Yes. No, Fiddlesticks, come here. Unbelievable. This is not neighborhood canvassing. Okay. I don't even know what this is. This is not a neighborhood canvas. This is unbelievable.
Hello.
Hi there. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Hey, good. Sorry to bug you.
What's up?
What's that?
You go to U of I?
No.
Okay. Well, we're conducting an investigation in the area.
Okay.
I was just curious if you heard anything overnight or
No.
anything like that.
No.
Were you here all night last night?
No. I worked late. Got here late. Went to bed.
Okay. What time did you get off work?
Another guy with a little kitty cat. What are all these people with cats? Like dudes with cats, man. Do you go to the University of Idaho? Why did you ask him that? I cannot believe that these people are being blurred out. This is such bullshit.
Or
No.
anything like that?
No.
Were you here all night last night?
No. I worked late. Got here late. Went to bed.
Okay. What time did you get off work?
Like last night, got off work around 12. Stayed there till maybe like 1.
Okay.
Got home around 1:32.
Okay. You went to bed after that, or? Okay. What time did you wake up?
A couple hours ago.
What's that?
A couple hours ago.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
This is Enon.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, you too.
You guys know that, right? I think that's who that was. That's Enon. That's harsh. You guys know that, right? He just knows how to deal with cops. Like, but he just, look at the cat comes out. The fuck does he have draped over his door?
Hello. Hi there. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Hey, good. Sorry to bug you.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? You want to pet my cat? You want to pet my cat? What's up? That's 100%. That's who that is. That's who that is. Just make sure you guys know that. But now his cat just gets out and he doesn't even realize it. I'm gonna have to call him and let him know that he's got to check that fluff. She probably got some fleas up in there. Look at this.
Bye.
No.
Okay. Well, we're conducting an investigation in the area.
Okay.
I was just curious if you heard anything overnight or
No.
anything like that.
No.
Were you here all night last night?
No. I worked late. Got here late. Went to bed.
Okay. What time did you get off work?
Like last night, I got off work around 12. Stayed there till maybe like 1.
Okay.
Got home around 1:32.
Okay. You went to bed after that, or okay? What time did you wake up?
A couple hours ago.
What's that?
A couple hours ago.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah. You too.
Seriously, Gunderson? Seriously. You're not going to tell him about his cat? Go look at those cars. Which one's your car? I mean, he's so pathetic. His white fluff just got out. Bring that down.
Hey there, Moscow Police Department.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
What's your name, sir? Apologize. I got a phone call. Make sure it's not one I need to answer. Just a second. I apologize. I'll knock on your door here in just a second. Hey, what's up?
Grace Gunderson.
We're doing okay at the moment. We're doing some canvassing right now. So
You're not okay.
Okay.
Um,
Let us know. I told them to cover calls, but there's like some control guys here now covering calls. So.
well, if you want to call Eric and Corbin, might need a spell doing they're doing the crime scene log stuff. So it's just security. They might need a break.
Okay. I'll call them.
All right. Thanks, man. Hey guys, which apartment do you guys live in?
Are you?
Okay, I'll come chat with you in just a second, okay?
Okay.
Thanks. Sorry about that. Are you a student at ULI?
Not currently.
Okay,
I'll
well,
be next semester.
okay, so we're conducting an investigation next door. Just curious if you heard anything last night, saw anything peculiar last night, anything like that.
I was working pretty late.
What time did you work?
I got home at like midnight.
Okay.
15-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dark. You know, usually there's music and stuff, but
sure.
It's pretty dark, pretty quiet. I didn't see anything crazy.
Okay. And then what time did you go to bed?
Like 3:30ish.
Okay. Did you hear anything odd before going to bed or anything like that?
Not that I'm remembering.
Okay. What time did you wake up?
11:15, 11:30.
Okay. And perfect. I appreciate it, man.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Jesus. What a bunch of fucking shit. I can't even work with this.
Hi there. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. You guys are students?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you got the vandal alert. So we're just conducting a neighborhood canvass, just making sure if anybody heard anything, saw anything last night at all.
I did not. I got back from the corner club at 11:30 with my boyfriend, and we didn't hear anything.
Okay. What time did you guys go to bed right after that? Or
12:30.
I'm not the boyfriend. I was in Spokane.
Okay. And then what time did you wake up?
My boyfriend went hunting at 5 in the morning, so he left around then.
Okay.
And so he's on his way back now.
What's your boyfriend's name?
5 in the morning.
If I give you my card, boyfriend's name? Okay.
Boyfriend went hunting at 5 in the morning, so he left around then.
Okay.
And so he
5 a.m. Hunter, right there. The closest, like 5 a.m. He left around 5 a.m. to go hunting. Isn't that just fucking amazing? And I'm not her boyfriend. Well, what the fuck? Who are you? How many bedrooms are here? I'm from Spokane. When did you arrive? Was her boyfriend know that you're there?
he's on his way back now.
What's your boyfriend's name? If I give you my card, can you call when he gets...
Yeah, he's almost outside.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just be hanging around, so...
I just talked to him on the phone and he didn't hear anything really, but...
Okay. Well, I'll give you my card anyway then. If that's the case, you know, if he... I'll just have him give me a call anyway. Thanks, I talked to him. Best number to get directly to me is this cell phone number down here. Shane Gunderson. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Unbelievable.
Hi there. So we're conducting an investigation next door.
Okay. Oh God. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Did you guys hear anything last night? No. Okay.
Can you tell us what happened?
We're still trying to kind of piece everything together, so I don't have a lot of information, and I couldn't tell you if I did have enough. So, you guys didn't hear anything last night at all. Do you guys have a neighbor here?
We don't know them.
Okay.
The question was, do you have a neighbor here? Yes or no? We don't know them. So is that a yes? There is a neighbor there? I mean, do people listen anymore? People just don't listen. Like, God, listen to what the question is and only answer the question.
Or actually, I think someone does live there, but we don't
There you go.
know them.
Okay.
We've never spoken to them.
What time did you guys get home last night?
We were home the entire day.
Okay.
Oh, last night?
So that's true. At about 9 o'clock, we went out for snacks and we came back at about 10 o'clock.
Okay. You guys go to bed.
We went out, well, that's technically not true. At 9, see, we went to go get a snacky poo, and then we came back at 10. Where'd you guys get this snack? Yow.
Right after that?
Yes.
What time did you wake up?
8:30.
Okay.
8:30.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it, guys.
Okay, thanks. No, nothing else. What? Okay. I mean, you don't have snacks in your apartment? Okay, so 9 to 10, we left for a snacky poo. Lord. Wow. I mean, there's just nothing to see here. What a mess. Gunderson's like, okay, I hit up 6 doors, 6-door Gunderson. That's my Canvy. How were these people expecting to solve this crime? Nobody cares about any of these cars, nothing. Hey, do you know the people that live at that house? Do you know anything about them? Your neighbors are the biggest, they're just the nosiest peeps, God. Okay. Okay. We're gonna talk about some goods here. Um, okay, this is the one. This is the way Lana got her much awaited document filing. She sure did. Give you my list, bitch. Here you go. Okay. You guys have no idea what this document means to me. I was like, I'm just going to cancel my live and just stay in my room all night. Couldn't do that to you guys, though. But this is the state's exhibit list. This is the daddy of all daddies. Let me explain this exhibit list so people don't get things twisted. This is what the state's exhibit 1 -1. Okay. That's the name of the exhibit to your left. The description of the exhibit. The description of the exhibit, do not get it twisted. Okay. Please do not get this twisted. And when I see that people get this twisted, I'm going to have something to say about it. Let me tell you, nothing that can be said on this list of exhibits, because it's what they're listing the exhibit for them to like know what it is. It cannot be prejudiced. Like this, yeah. I'm guessing that this was going to go to the jury, okay, to help. But if you notice when you go through it, over here to the right, it says the Bates number or the disc and where you can find it. This is all things to help them out, but it's also was given to, the judge and the defense. And over here, was it stipulated? How was this admitted? Was it admitted at all? Yes or no? Was it stipulated to? Basis of the objection. If there was an objection or no objection, the basis of that objection. I mean, this is just like fucking awesome. Absolutely awesome. But you can tell where this falls though by these Bates numbers. So this is something that I love. You can tell based on these Bates numbers where it actually falls in the discovery and how it was being turned over. So for example, page 6,257 is this picture that they're going to use, this exhibit 1122 King Road, front exterior of residence. That did not show up. Obviously, that's going to come way later than the 219 one right here, which is the rear exterior of the residence. So where the stuff would kind of matter is the order that they're going in. And it's broken up into different sections. Okay. Look at this. 3rd floor, west bedroom, Murphy on bed. Do you see this? See how late in the game that came? They had to take that as a still image off of a body cam. Or it's somebody's like cell phone that took a picture and that they were hunting around to try to find it off of people. Okay. Murphy was on the bed at first and then went to underneath the desk. Okay. But guess what we also found now? The kennel. The kennel was in the 3rd floor west bedroom. That's Kaylee's bedroom. I'll go through some of these, how I see them. The knife on the beer pong table. See where it says 6,319? So, I'm going to show us a little something. It's State's Exhibit S130, so right here. $13, $14 is not in there. So it gets like 10, 11, 12, 13. See, 14's missing, 16's missing, 20's missing. They're choosing not to use 22, 23, 24, 25. C25 is missing. But I'll show you the ones that I think are worth noting. Right here, 69. Vehicles parked by 1112 King Road, black Ford truck and silver Ford SUV. Why were those important? How did that make the list? Why are these so important? When he was going around taking those photos, well, how did this one? So that stuck out to me. Like, why this one? What are we going to be talking about here? The black Ford truck and the silver Ford SUV. And it came, oopsies. See, 6412. It's a big jump from like these, like 6386. Then you go out to the outdoor pictures. 6412. Kind of stands by itself. Then a big jump. This is the picture of all of them together. Dylan, Kaylee, this is that famous picture at 620. This is at the Whites. Look at how far, look where that's at. What else do I think is interesting? Okay. If you go and you read the brief, and I'm going to go through like all of this in depth tomorrow. On Sunday, I'm doing like a Discovery Sunday. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. But what the state basically, they're going to be telling a story. So their exhibits are in an order to tell a story. And if you go to state's trial, a brief, they kind of are going to do what Delphi did. That was their plan. Okay. And what I mean by that is they were going to, it says, tell a narrative, but call people back up to the stand that maybe have already testified once. They're going to testify multiple times because they're going to go through it in an order that would be to show how like the investigation progressed. So for example, it says segmented testimony by investigators and witnesses. The state intends to present the testimony of investigators and other witnesses in segments to assist the state in presenting its chosen narrative of the evidence. Okay. Dude, that sentence tells you everything. It's chosen narrative of the evidence. Okay. So this will also assist the jury in understanding the progression of the investigation at issue. Pursuant to Idaho Rules of Evidence 611A, the court should allow this procedure to make the interrogation and presentation of witnesses effective for the ascertainment of the truth. There will be no prejudice to the defendant because each time one of these witnesses testifies, they will be subject to cross-examination at that time on the subject covered in the portion of their testimony. They were going to like, so for example, they were going to limit the scope, okay, of each person's testimony to whatever it is in that part of the story. So obviously Payne is in the beginning of the story, right? Doing whatever the heck he's doing. And then as obviously the story progresses, because it's, gone on from the time that obviously the crimes until the time that it goes to trial and all the different things that Payne was involved in. They were not going to talk about what Payne did after the arrest until it gets to that part of the story. So they're going to be calling him back, just like they did with Jerry Holman multiple times, just like they did with Mullins at Delphi. And what the defense chose to do in the Delphi case was wait until the end and the last time that they testified. There's no way that Ann Taylor could have done that. I would have highly went against it, and I would have given If anybody would have ever asked me, because I sat in a trial that did it. And the jury, they have their notebooks, right? And if they're going to be able to take those notebooks back into that jury room, and if they're going through their notes, you want next to each thing they're taking a note of, you want them to be able to write down what you're combating. Like, so if whatever is going on, like, you have to go after it right then and there. There is no way that you want to wait for a possible 2-month gap, because that's how long I think the state was going to take to present this evidence, because there's going to be so much objected to. It's going to be insane once I saw Ann Taylor's brief. But you don't want to leave that in the jury's mind. There's no way, not in a case like that. You would have to go ham. And I just hope to God, like, it's way too long. But see, Delphi didn't do it that way. And you know who else didn't do it that way? What was the other case? And I was like, why are they doing it? I was like, they're making a big mistake. They're like, we're just going to wait till the end. The last time that person was going to testify, then we're going to talk about all of it. And I just think it's a bad mistake. People's brains need to, like, you cannot let things, you got to pounce on, especially when they go back to the deliberating room and they're able to look at their notes and they're going through stuff in order. I think you want to be busting that up, but so the drone, I want to show you guys something. I would have thought that these drone pictures would have come in the beginning. Okay, I want to show you when they come in. Well, they and what I mean by that is, yeah, they could use them, I guess, at any time. Like, hey, can you pull up exhibit whatever? But I want to show you I think that they don't want to come swinging with it. See all this right here, all this drone stuff. The stuff was because they worked their way from outside in to take pictures. And these are like the CSI pictures, by the way. These aren't the Shih Tzus, okay? Do you see how it's 1,951? See these right here? Because CSI team, not the MPD, you're working your way from outside to inside. And then so this drone is very interesting to me. 1,989, 1,900. These are the Bates pages where you see that at. If you go back to the beginning and look at where the Bates pages that they see, like the bedroom pictures, 6,344. 6,340. Like, that also I think has to do with reporting, where these reports came in. How long it took people to write up their reports. Part of their story, look at who's going to be big time in this, is this Mick Comus, Bethany Funk. So there's like a picture of those two. Then McComas, Bethany, and Dylan. There's a picture of them. Okay. And then there's a picture of her and Dylan. And then Dylan Morrison on the couch with no text. Very interested to see that. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 6,213, 14, 15, 16. Those were interesting. This is Eric Rower's car was a Toyota Prius. That was the kind of car he had. Again, I'm going to go in depth with stuff this Sunday, but okay, Dylan's room. States Exhibit 207. East bedroom ID on table. You guys, they were notorious for using their IDs. And they had them out on, like how Xana's was out on the table in her room. For what purpose? Well, they like to chop stuff up with it. So I'm curious to see what's also on Dylan's table. That's in her second floor east bedroom. I'm just curious what else is laying by her ID. And that again was 207. I already told you the door kennel. Third floor east bedroom would be Maddie's. And if you go to 241, 242, 243, it's the close-up of the blood spatter on in the east bedroom. And the reason I'm interested in it is because it has all of these pictures. I'm going to show you what I mean. In order, except when you get right in here. See this big jump? You have is it 251? Oh no, further, I gotta go further down. 251. Okay, here we go. Okay. See 515, 517, 520, 534. Okay. And then it jumps for this 36441. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in that picture right there. Then on the bedroom door, I'm interested in that blood transfer. And then obviously here we get into the Jack in the Box. So I want to show you guys that there was a plate in Xana's room. Is this the one that they show it? But Jack in the Box bag, table, south wall, and that's in the kitchen. But then right after that is close-up of Jack in the Box bag on table, Jack in the Box on kitchen counter, Jack in the Box with contents, Jack in the Box with contents on counter, the kitchen microwave. So I don't know what's in it. If there's anything in it, I don't know if there's anything. And we obviously know what's on top of it. Jack in the Box fries on microwave. So they were clearly going to be making it a big deal of the Jack in the Box. Obviously, I think that only one person ate the food. I think it was only Xana, and Ethan did not. Cell phone black, floor 3 west bedroom, closet floor, and the GoPro and the card location. I think it's interesting that they're even having that involved. The fire stick from floor 3 west bedroom. There's a Kindle in floor 3 or on floor 3 west bedroom. The fire stick from floor 1 east bedroom. That's going to be Bethany's. Beer can, stairs between first and second floor. Ready for this beer can though? Beer can, there's one that was empty and there was a full one. Curious on the full one. The beer can that was open but full. Floor 1 east bedroom vanity. And then these are right here. Like I said, I'm going to go in depth on these, about these, and then when 276 comes along, you're getting into Brian's apartment, and those numbers kick off at 9482. So like 5,000 photos or Bates pages rather happen between, as you can see here, 4901 and 9482. So 5,000 pages happen basically until you're going to be talking about where you can find this shit. So very interesting. I'll explain why when I go more in depth. I don't know if it's a typo. Okay. But the first time, basically, you don't hear about the sheath. You hear about Brian's apartment. Okay. And the pictures in Brian's apartment before they get to talk about, for the first time ever, the sheath, which is S1326. So, and then if you look at the numbers associated with the sheath, they're in the 2790 to 2795. And so that tells me that they talk about the sheath obviously way before they're even talking about. So I'm going to go to the sheath part here. Right here. So see like Maddie Mogan's cell phone close up. Hold on 1 second. So let's see. Yep, sheath. But they're basically saying that when so the close up of Maddie Mogan's computer, then Maddie Mogan's cell phone, as you can see, like 87, there's 88, then 27, 91, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. And this is all about the sheath. And I want to compare to where, because they turn over the bodies. See, close up of Maddie Mogan, close up of Kaylee, the blanket on the bed, then the comforter on Madison Mogan's bed. And it's like, how are these pictures coming after the sheath? Like Madison Mogan, Kaylee on backs. That means that they would have turned the bodies over. Okay. Madison Mogan and Kaylee without the comforter. So I would be expecting the sheath to be after this one, after 2806. Just saying. The picture. That makes sense. That's why I want to ask a couple more questions, but Lana, is it raining at your place? I don't know. What do you mean? Maybe the garage door. Don't know. So I would expect that sheath to be after where it says, how it says Maddie and Kaylee are without the comforter. I would expect for it to be after that. And it's not. And it tells me that when the defense is saying that the sheath is just like placed, okay? It's like, where's the sheath? If you have to like, if it's in between and under Maddie, the comforter, Kaylee, you know, so it's very interesting. Now, I mean, there's so much that's interesting about this. I'm still dissecting. Let's see. Also, it's also interesting what's not here. Suspected blood on basement to main floor stairwell north wall. And that's 346 and that's 2877. And this I believe is going to be on their second time back, but I could be wrong. Right here. Suspected blood on basement to main floor stairwell north wall. That's that blood. That's unknown male. 2877. See a 2876, kind of like the same. That's just the one with the marker there. Living room half wall furthest west, suspected blood. Curious to see what this ended up coming up as. Marker 26. Then you want to see one of the biggest typos, or it's not a typo and it's just like, wait, what the fuck? It would be when they go over to, here we go, 571. I saw this and I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's Pennsylvania trash. Here we go, right there. Pennsylvania still shot of Kohlberger on 12/27 at 4:11 a.m., right? Now watch this. S228. Okay. Go this way. S228. William Maynard video of trash pull on 11/27/2022 at 8:32 a.m. Oh. Now either that's a typo or we have a huge problem. Atlanta's been on it since day one, because that would be during Thanksgiving break. 11/27/2022. If that's when they pulled the trash from Brian Kohlberger's family's house, Nancy Grace slipped up. Remember, I told you guys that I was like, either Nancy Grace has a source, okay, but why is Nancy Grace talking about the trash pull being on Thanksgiving during Thanksgiving break? So either this is a typo, okay, or we have a huge problem, because that's November 27th saying that they took the trash from the parents' property on 11/27/2022. Or did they take the trash on 12/27/2022? Very interesting typo, though, isn't it? Fucking wild. This would tell one person that they took the trash on 11/27, not 12/27. So I don't know. Of all the things that could possibly have a typo, that's going to be the one. Come on, man. So I don't know. But you best believe I'm writing an email about it. God, we have so much to deep dive. This exhibit list. Chef's kiss. The DoorDash business record affidavit. That's going to be interesting. The DoorDash record of delivery to 1122 King Road is so interesting. Like the DoorDash record of deliveries. So it has to do with the address. Nowhere in here is it that we went and got Molly McMichael's anything. None of their exhibits was Molly McMichael's DoorDash receipts, like for her personal account, to show, when she was in that area. The couple of different times before that, and then delivering to them. Hell yes, you're writing an email. You know that's right. I just have so many things to go, like, you don't understand. And I feel like it's not justice to go through and just like say, oh, look at this or look at this or look at that. I could point this all out. Brian's graduate school application was 24 pages. They were planning on using that. I was very interested to see the date, or not the date, but the number associated though with those pages, the 8 pages. They were going to use the offer letter to Brian Culver was 2 pages. His assistantship description was 3 pages. And then his financial support agreement was a page. Now, Dylan Mortensen's phone went through Cellbrite. When you turn to S4s, the S4 section, and we get in to see whose DNA was taken. Ooh. Remember I was going through the list of who Anne's list of witnesses? Oh shit is all I gotta say. So right, next one down. Oh daddy, here we go. These people right here. What in the hell? This person? Okay. Now this person's background is absolutely crazy. Okay, this Jose Cruz, you know, they said they took it from, like, members. They said that they seriously got someone's DNA off of a cigarette butt, lab 33, lab 34. And when I first saw it at first, I was like, Jose Cruz. I was like, that's the name of the dude I thought that was with that in 2021, that burglary, or an attempted burglary with the guy. They thought it was like the 4 girls that were living at that house over in WSU, and they called it in. And but of course, me and Miss Potts just texting, and she's like, Lana, I'm telling you to look at that dude. That guy is dead now, and he has one hell of a record. And I said, oh boy. What are the odds of this? But like I said, we're going to go through all of that, but it's pretty wild. Let me show you another name here. Right here. These have to be. I'm curious if one of these 2 kids was in the vehicle that was at Winco. Here's good old Jeremy. Remember I was telling you this kid Courage? He's on Ann Taylor's witness list. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, well, how the hell does he get involved in this? Look at Donald McDonald. What a name. I told you the Mason kid used to date Xana, and people think that he's like the drug dealer of the area. How about Reed Upmore got up in that bitch? Look at the big gap though. See item 57 compared to, look at this, like 42, 43, 44. And now then you have over here, these guys are 48, 49, 47, 46. Reed all the way 57. Gappy. You want to know why all these people were on here? Ann Taylor, very interested in those people. If you want to know why, join me on Sunday. I will tell you all about it. It's just too much to break down and not do justice with it. But the state was basically prepared for how and if Miss Taylor was going to do some stuff. Reed Upmore is who Kaylee was talking to, one of the people, and I want to know if that's the dude that said go make me a quesadilla. Curious if that's that. You know that his family very well known in that from that college and in that area. That name goes a long way. You don't fuck with the Upmores. I don't know. We'll get into it though. But yes, this Jose Cruz, I'll tell you about him. Jose. Man gets 7 years in connection to a murder. Again, Caldwell, Idaho. The man accused of helping bury the body of Selena Thomas was sentenced Monday to 7 years in prison with 1 year fixed for his role in the case of the woman who was murdered by her boyfriend last year. District Judge Thomas Ryan sentenced Jose Cruz Claris to, he's 25 years old at the time of when this was written, after he pleaded guilty in July to felony destruction of evidence and failure to report a death. In exchange for his guilty plea, prosecutors dropped an accessory to a second-degree murder charge and a burglary charge. Alfredo Martin Martinez, 40, of Nampa, was sentenced in July to 20 years to life in prison for beating Thompson, 36, in the head with a metal hammer. Flores is Martinez's nephew. That's how they know each other. Martinez, Flores, and 2 other men then reportedly buried her body in a cornfield on Canada Road near Melba in August of 2014. Flores acknowledged seeing Thompson's dead body in a trunk and that he disposed of the hammer used in her killing. Daniel Francisco Sena, 22, and Jorge Luis Garcia, 21, both of Nampa, were also charged in connection to the woman's death and having pleaded guilty. Just stellar peeps. So he this was back in, like I said, this was written up October 6th of 2015. And there's a picture and everything. You go check him out. But I think he's dead. I think he died in 2023. So I don't know. I'll double check right now. I didn't get time to fact check this. My fact checker was wrong, probably. Obituary for Jose. Yeah, he's dead. Jose Cruz Flores obituary, 33 of Nampa, Idaho, went to rest in the heavens on September 22nd, 2023. Cruz was born in Nampa, Idaho on October 23rd of 1989 to Elizabeth Wood and Martin Flores. He attended Nampa schools and graduated from Boise Barber School in July of 2021. Oh, for fuck's sake. You guys ready for this? He married Krista Kim Bailey. The Baileys coming through. Krista Kim Bailey, and they welcomed the joy of their life. They had a baby in 2008. Cruz quickly became one of the area's most popular barbers, opening his own business in mid-2023. Cruz was known for his incredibly talented hair designs, and there wasn't a client who didn't sit in his chair that did not leave without becoming family. He became an Uncle Cruz to all the kids. Cruz had many hobbies, and most of them were spent with his brothers. They raced motorcycles in the desert and mountains throughout Idaho. I know who else does that. He had no fear and seriously tested his mom's heart strength every time he got on that bike. Cruz was a natural at every sport, and from behind the wheel of a golf cart, he would trash on his brothers about how he was going to kick their butts and tell them It was time to open a cold one and take a seat and let him show them how it was done. The softball world knew his name, and there was probably no other sport that he did not enjoy most with his brothers. He leaves a huge void in the softball community, and his mama is grateful to all the friends who called him bro. This is very interesting. He loves spending the hunting season with his son, his brothers, mom, dads, and uncles, and for sure his cousins. He looked forward to being surrounded with family every opportunity he could get, but the mountains brought him peace. It is in the beautiful mountains of Warm Lake where he will be laid to rest with his beloved Grandpa Jerry. He is survived by his mother and his stepfather, his father, his older brother, and younger brother. His only child was his everything, and watching his son play baseball, soccer, and football was what he cherished most. Cruz had many cousins from both his maternal and paternal side, and every single one of them will forever hold the most incredible memories of him. His paternal grandmother and grandfather reside in Nampa and were so special to Cruz. He loved his grandmother's cooking and a good game of poker with his grandpa. He had a big heart and a contagious smile. To count the many aunts and uncles Cruz was loved by is immeasurable, and to say he will be deeply missed is an understatement. Cruz made an impact on so many people and was the best to talk with. He would joke about God giving him big ears because he knew he would be a good listener. He loved everyone and always had some funny story to tell you. And when you told him something crazy, he would respond with awkward. This is crazy. Hold on one second. You left an impression on so many and deep void within our lives, but we will try to find comfort in all incredible memories that you left with every single person you touched. Rest high on the mountain with your grandpa's sweet Cruz. We have no doubt he is holding your hand while we celebrate your life. Until we see you again, son. No idea how he died, but super duper young. Again, born October 23rd, 1989, September 22nd, 2003. Oopsies. Let's see. But I can just tell you that this is the same dude that helped his uncle bury a body and dispose of a murder weapon. So we got lots to dig. But the documents are finally coming. Again, it's crazy that his name would be in this filing here. The police, I believe, this is who they were going for right here. And if I'm not mistaken, he was at an apartment in Pullman when they picked up the cigarette butt stuff. Look at DNA swab. John Showalter, number 1. There's these two. They thought together. See the DNA extracts, John, and here you go. Lab item 3. Queen Road blood swab curtain, shower curtain. That's I can't believe they couldn't give us the damn number. Still, we know it though. Jeremy, you still didn't beat. Look at whatever they went and got yours. Look at this, 33, 34. I mean, I want to know why they were so all about, hey, we need to go get this guy's DNA. I want to know that. I want to know why they were up on him. This is the guy. I just feel like his name would have been given by like a CI. You know, that Cruz is up in Pullman. You know what I mean? Something like that. Because he was sought after like just as early as like Showalter. Don't worry, I'm digging. I got us. I'm gonna get some inside info. Oh, came right in time. Unredacted cigarette guy. There it is. Yeah. He's dead though. How did he die in 2023? Literally right after being like all in the mix with all this stuff. That was right after when he also died. That was October of 2023. That was right before the they were going to have that in-camera hearing to see all the IGG stuff. Let me go back and connect some dots, y'all. Lay this stuff right on a timeline platter. Dig in with you. Dig in. I'm gonna tell you what else. I'm gonna tell you what else we need to dig. Ready? Show you something else. Okay. This guy is a fucking PhD student. This Courage kid. Who the hell is James Daskins? Well, I think I know who that is. I think this is the guy that Chief Fry interviewed, and he's the weird one. Who the fuck is Henry Clark? Who the fuck is Kenneth Anderson? Who the fuck is Donald McDonald? These people are on Ann Taylor's, they were on her witness list. Donald McDonald was. Kenneth Anderson. Wait till you see what I'm about to whip up here in a big old fucking hot mess express. These are very interesting names. Very interesting names to me. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Is that right? Yeah, everything's printed though. I want to see what's all about Amanda Colbert. What there's interesting dates on here of when they would have known that she was on the witness list, or that they kind of interviewed her. So I'm looking into that because I'm going hard at the defense to see if they ever lied to us, right? You know. What kind of questions do you guys have? What do you guys think? What do we think? Carol, thank you so much. Is Shane left-handed? Indy Cindy. Please do not show me your hands. 11 months. Ooh, anyone work during the day in Moscow? Well, it's a Sunday, so to Sunday. Thank you, Mama Stuff. Deborah gave 5 Truth and Transparency memberships out. If you turn green, it was either Deborah or it could have been Sue here. Sue did it. Sue, thank you so much. $5 super sticker and that membership. Sue, you've been a member for 26 months. You rock, Lana. Thank you for all you do. Well, I just know that I'm going to be up all night because when I saw that this dropped, I was like, fucking A, Hitler. You couldn't have. I told you he's a Friday fucking dock dropper. He's a Friday dock dropper. I'd like to know who heard the gunshots. Well, they said that they didn't hear anything, but that whoever they were getting their information from. And if you have to remember, all of this stuff is stemming from the Gonzalez's were told the same thing, and that was coming from the niece about like that somebody just went up there and shut up the place. Okay. And I'm telling you, it could potentially look like somebody went in and shut up the place. If you're talking about just seeing all the blood everywhere, and you don't really like get in and look, and the wounds aren't gunshot wounds, or you know what I mean? And your first thought is not that somebody's going in there and like, for example, remember I was telling you guys about in Columbus how these girls, and nobody cares about this, and I'm going to start, in Columbus, Ohio, there was 3 or 4 girls that were literally, somebody went into this little, it was like a little hut. It was a house, but it was tiny. They went in with assault rifles and went in there and just shot up the place. I'm like, what? Who can just walk in and just military style, and then all over the place was like a bunch of these, I don't want to say they're not fake IDs, but there's people's like real IDs all over the place. And it's like, what? And so you would think you might want to solve this, quadruple homicide here, or I don't know if it was 3, 4. It's 3. And so just recently I was just talking about it with somebody a couple of days ago. Come to find out, all quietly, Columbus had arrested and charged, and they went to, like, they're in prison right now. These officers, because I knew, I just couldn't prove it. We knew that the officers were running the drugs with the people down in this area in Columbus. I knew it. I knew that it had to do with drugs, but I knew that stuff was going unsolved, and they were making deaths seem like they were overdoses, and they weren't. Okay, they were like, these were it was all the supply was coming from the same spot, and it should have been the easiest bust. And I said, no, the reason it's not the easiest bust is because it has to do with co-ops. Co-ops are involved, and there's money, and someone's getting fat paid. Yep, 2023 and 2024, they got taken down. These cops are in prison now, but you don't hear about it, do you? Yep, human trafficking. Yep. But anyways, so I think that people could, when they're hearing about like a homicide, and you think there's 4 homicides, obviously that can't be like drug related, and it's not going to overdose if it's a homicide, right? And I think immediately people just go to like, oh my God, like shooting somebody. So I think that kind of took on its own little, but guess what? Why would any of us need to think about it? If Gunderson does his job, if these people just do their job, there's no guessing. Like, how are we playing the guessing game? And we're playing guessing games because the police didn't do shit. They were never solving this case. It's truly mind-blowing. If I was the parents to see this and be like, wow, to think if that sheath wasn't there, this does not get solved. And not only does the sheath have to be there, but then you have to have all of these amazing things happen with IGG, and then you have to violate our rights by lying about how you got to X, Y, and Z so that you can get these search warrants. Yeah, about that. It just makes everything less believable in a courtroom. And based off of Ann Taylor's trial brief, she was objecting to everything, even though it didn't, like the stuff that didn't, the suppressions that didn't go through and stuff. She was still objecting to everything in court. And I think it was going to take, if this would have went to trial, this was going to be a long trial. Long trial. I'm planning to replay and find it. What do you need to find, honey? What do you need to find, Mark? I can help you. Just wanted to say hi. Thank you for all the highs and thumbs. Thank you. The Ivory Eclipse. Thank you. So I'd love to see it. 2 guys saying shots. Oh, those guys at the beginning? I got you. I'll play that one more time. I got you, Mark. Let's go over here. I know you just want to see the body cam again right here. I'm about to call Ian Harsh and be like, "Yo, bro, this is what you said."
Investigation in the area.
Okay.
I was just curious if you heard anything overnight or okay. Thanks, guys. Hi there. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, so we're conducting an investigation in the area. You guys are probably already aware.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear anything out of the ordinary last night?
Did not. Nothing. That is no gunshots or anything like that. Freaking me. I don't know. Somebody said to somebody who I heard from that that it was gunshots, but so I'm kind of weirded out because I didn't hear anything about it.
Okay. Where did you hear that from?
Oh, my sister. Yeah, I don't know. She's been talking to people and she, I think, got the vandal alert, and so she texted me just to make sure I'm okay.
Okay. But didn't hear anything out of the ordinary? Okay. Thanks, guys.
Are we blocked off?
What an amazing interview. What an amazing canvas. Like, you just can't get any better than that. Like, there is just, wow. What an amazing job there, Gunderson. Absolutely ridiculous. What a tool fuck.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, so we're conducting an investigation in the area. You guys are probably already aware.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear anything out of the ordinary last night?
God, I'm gonna have such a great time doing a blooper reel edits at the end of each docuseries episode.
Did not. Nothing.
I thought
that is no gunshots or anything like that. Freaking me. I don't know. Somebody said to somebody who.
Okay. I want to make sure that we're clear on this too. It wasn't Gunderson that said, "What do you mean?" The one kid said to the other kid, "Wait, what do you mean gunshots?" Okay. So let's also make sure that we make that perfectly clear that it wasn't even Gunderson, okay, that was saying, "Oh, hey, what do you mean about what are you talking about gunshots?" It was, so this kid does Gunderson's job. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about gunshots? You know what I mean? What?
I heard from that that it was gunshots, but so I'm kind of weirded out because I didn't hear anything about it.
Okay. Where did you hear that from?
Oh, my sister. Yeah, I don't know. She's been talking to people and she's, I think, got the vandal alert, and so she.
Who is your sister? Gunderson, you don't care to find out who the sister is? What a just complete fucking idiot. These
Texted me just to make sure.
Okay. But didn't hear anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Are we blocked off in here right now?
You guys are welcome to leave and come back. Just there's
I was
going to
coming
be.
back with my car because I left earlier and I saw that there was like a cop car blocking the.
Yeah, we're just trying to limit the
I
amount of.
down there.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to leave and come back. So.
Okay. Somebody said to somebody who I heard from that that it was gunshots, but that's I'm kind of weirded out because I didn't hear anything about it.
Okay. Where did you hear that from?
Oh, my sister. Yeah, I don't know. She's been talking to people and she's I think got the vandal alert, and so she texted me just to make sure.
Okay. But didn't hear anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Are we?
Awesome.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, good.
Good. Shane with the police department. How are you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Okay. What's your name? Nice to meet you, John. So you go to the U of I?
I don't.
Okay. Well, we are conducting an investigation in the area.
I heard.
Okay. Did you hear anything out of the ordinary last night?
I did not hear anything last night.
Okay. Were you here all night last night?
I was. Oh.
Okay.
Fiddlesticks. Hey. Sorry, I should have shut the door.
No worries.
Do you mind if I talk to you outside?
Yeah, no, that's
or
fine.
I can throw her in an office or
Yeah,
something.
no, you're fine.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything last night. I was home all night. Nothing out of the ordinary for me.
Okay, what time did you go to bed?
I think I went to bed at maybe 11.
You perv, Shane.
Okay, what time did you wake up?
Woke up at 9 today.
Awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Take care.
Thanks, man. Slowly. Fiddlesticks. Yeah, hey, Steve Gonsalves. We're gonna have a roast, and you're gonna come on here, and this body cam is roast worthy of you. Like, you deserve to roast the MPD with these body cams. I mean, what the fuck is going on? You idiot! You idiot, Thompson! You idiot, dipshit!
Hello?
Hi there, how you doing?
Pretty good, how about yourself?
Hey, good. Sorry to bug you.
Eat it hard.
Do you go to the U of I?
No.
Okay, well, we're conducting an investigation in the area.
Okay.
I was just curious if you heard anything overnight or
No.
anything like that.
No.
Were you here all night last night?
No, I worked late, got here late, went to bed.
Okay, what time did you get off work?
Like last night, got off work around 12, stayed there till maybe like 1.
Okay.
Got home around 1:32.
Okay, you went to bed after that, or? Okay, what time did you wake up?
A couple hours ago.
What's that?
A couple hours ago.
Okay. All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Dude, do you think like his boss like pulled him in and was like, "Hey, close the door"? So about this neighborhood canvas that you did, do you need to be retrained? This is Tina with What the Fuck Transition Services. What the fuck were you doing? Like, what were you trying to accomplish? What do you feel like we gained from this? You would just have to go back and get all these motherfuckers' names and first names, last names, what vehicle they drove, like where they worked, so that you can like verify that that's truly where they were. This is truly what they drove. I mean, this is Tina with What the Fuck Translation Services. What the fuck are you doing, Moscow? Did you really think you were going to solve a quadruple homicide with this type of A, effort, B, competence, which is there is none? No wonder. I mean, the Greek committee just must handle all of your guys' problems because you guys can't handle shit. handlebars, mustache. Oh, did you put something out? I didn't even know it. Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Is what they already know.
Hey there, Moscow Police Department.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
What's your name, sir? Apologize, I got a phone call. Make sure it's not one I need to answer.
All right, guys. Roll it back, run it through. There we go. That's going to conclude this episode. Much love, much appreciation. If you haven't seen it, check out that beginning of the trailer in the opening. A couple more things need to be tweaked on that, but just busted nuts over here. Busted nuts, taking names. Again, appreciate you guys. Fiddlesticks. Fluffy. It would have been great if Fiddlesticks would have been running after Eon's cat and they just would have started going at it. There'd have been nothing better. Shane Gunderson absolutely does not want anything to do with capturing on camera. Yeah, I mean, this happened at 2:30 that he starts going around knocking door to door. And he just, shuts it off. Who knows where he went next? This is not how you neighborhood canvas. This is absolute this is dog shit. Yeah, this is something that you would step in and throw your shoes away. You wouldn't even try to clean it up. It's just such a fucking mess. All right, guys, peace out. I can't even watch this shit no more. Embarrassing to the much love. Over and out. Peace.